What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the legend, and Molly, of course.
Hi.
And we're here. We're going to take a kind of a final walkthrough through the old Bugs Bunny world here at Six Flags over Georgia. Because next year, as you can tell here, they're adding the new Bugs Bunny Boomtown area, the DC Super Friends area. So they're going to be really beefing up the kids and family rides here at the park. You know, there's going to be 5 new rides here in the DC Super Friends area. There's going to be 7 in the Bugs Bunny Boomtown area, really refreshing an older area of the park and moving some stuff around. I think they're going to move the slides from the old Thomastown over to the kids area, reworking some stuff. So the Wile E. Coyote Chaos Coaster is going to become this new Joker Funhouse coaster, as you can see here. And it's, you know, as an adult, not something that really appeals to me, but definitely something the park needs. They need more rides. They need more family rides. And I definitely think it's a smart move for them. Now, enough about looking at concept art we've all seen about a million times. Let's go to take a walk around, and you can see the construction has already started in a couple different various areas. Over here is sort of outside the entrance to Bugs Bunny World, because I think they're going to really bump out the borders of the land and bring it more into this promenade area to give it more room for, you know, rides and attractions for the little ones. And also going away is the old, the Spanish kind of Bugs Bunny theme. Now, if you're like me, you always think like, man, the Spanish theme, why is that here? Well, I had no idea either until Drew, the intern, my lovely co-host, explained it to me. When the park opened, it was very much a Six Flags, so each part of the park had a different theme, and this part just happened to be Spain. So obviously during Fright Fest, no, this stuff is not normally here, but Ghoul Be Gone, there will be no scare actors here in Bugs Bunny World. But you could tell here the old Spanish Matador Bugs Bunny definitely looks a bit dated, older, and it's time to go. The whole plaza, like, it's actually not a bad looking area. As far as, you know, Six Flags and theming go, you got the windows that are opening and closing over there. And all this will be going away for the brand new Bugs Bunny Boomtown area. I've actually never even noticed the windows before. I'm actually kind of shocked this is something that works. And now it's not doing its thing anymore as I'm walking over here. Over here you have Toro Time. You know, for something they're about to get rid of, I'm shocked that these effects are all working. That's really kind of baffling for me. Anyway, as far as Six Flags go, it was a well-themed area. You've got, again, they have already started construction on the new zone. You can see there, I'm not sure what used to be there, but that has obviously gone away. I imagine they'll be keeping this theater of some type, because you need a place for like the little kids show. Right now we're here during Fright Fest, so they are doing a kind of a spooky story show. Look how cute that is. You could get, Molly, go over there. You got a very difficult decision, Molly. Do you want to be a corn dog vampire? Or, nope, you're a witch dinosaur nugget. That is fantastic. Anyway, here's the spooky story show, which is just, you know, a very, very, very simple show. But again, you look at the whole area, it does feel rather dated, especially in the setup. And I did want to point this out only because I really like the way this water fountain's done over here, with the painting of the fish water going around to the water fountain. I think that was cute. Again, more detail here, like the Bugs Bunny Matador thing put on the pedestals, and all that kind of stuff. Had what I imagine at one point was a really cool fountain that probably hasn't ran in quite some time. Featured some of the characters here, but yeah, I mean, it's chipped and broken and not operating, and looks in really kind of a state of disrepair. So it's definitely something that could use an upgrade. Let's go a little bit farther into the whole Bugs Bunny world here. Moving along, again, it's Fright Fest time, so you know the little kids, they do get to do some trick or treating and that kind of thing. We're gonna go right because I think there's more things over here. Now, some of these rides will return; they'll just be rethemed. Some of them will not return. Which ones are and which ones not? Honestly, I'm not sure. But very old kids swing kind of ride. Yeah. The Tweety Bird style thing. you've got the Convoy Grande, which is your kind of traditional kids love trucks. So here's a ride with trucks kind of thing, which just kind of goes around in a big circle, as you can see back there. Walkways do get kind of crowded here because they are doing some construction already. Little Aviator is kind of your standard little kids jet ride. You see it just about every theme park pretty much has one of these. And it's exactly what you think it is. It's just little jets. No real Looney Tunes theming or anything, just little airplanes. Again, all throughout the land they do have these great Bugs Bunny kind of Spanish themed architecture. You've got some of the characters out in costume, like Daffy Duck's over there dressed up as a pirate. And you've got a small La Cantina snack stand. Now this is a ride I assume will probably stay. It's a bigger ride. It's off on the end, and it's a little bit more of an adult ride, where it's just like the swings, except it's little swinging pirate ships. And you could it does look very, very, very old, and it's just a gentle ride. You hop in your little pirate ship, and it twirls in the air just like any old swing ride would.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
More Spanish-themed restrooms. Again, you got a piece of the construction equipment right there. Moving along, you got actually what I think is the most unique and weird and completely random part of this. You got an indoor section here, which of course is home to some crane games, because you've got to make money on the crane games. But it's also home to this Toro, which I'm working my way over towards, and it is the most random ride ever. Because first of all, it's in this building here, and you would not think that Six Flags would have a ride in a building. But if you look at it, it's really, really. Most parks have like the little tiny rocket kind of things. These, it's little random bulls. Isn't that cute? And I always thought this is just like the most random thing. You come inside of a building arcade kind of thing, and there just be a ride there with little kids. And it really looks really, really old. And it goes around in circles and it goes up in the air. Moving on, here is also the entrance to, I guess, the what do you call the e-ticket here in the Bugs Bunny World, and that's where you get on the Wile E. Coyote Canyon Blaster. It's the kids roller coaster. It's going to get rethemed next year, the Joker's Funhouse coaster. Also, I believe there's a like a Harley Quinn mirror maze or something like that going in, which I imagine will probably be in this space here. Not a lot of theming in the queue for this, besides some props right here. You got some old Acme-style props, which I'm sure all go away and get replaced by like a cardboard cut out of the Joker or something. So there's that. These props are all going away in just about 2 weeks or so, whenever they decide to shut these down. Because this park does stay open for a Christmas event. Moving on here. We do have you can see the queue and the station area for the Wile E. Coyote Canyon Blaster. But over here, this is something in all of my visits to Six Flags over Georgia I never have seen open, and that is the Carrot Club, which is a sort of like a kid-friendly fast food restaurant. Never seen it open. Not once. Never, never, never. Obviously, this will all get an architecture change here, but you can see the awesome kids-friendly family roller coaster that really fits into the terrain. It's a fun little ride, especially for kids. Now, I think one thing we will lose, which is kind of neat, once we go on the other side of here, you can see they have a really, really cool facade for the Wile E. Coyote Canyon Blaster. And that'll be going away, and that was pretty neat. Now, over here is where they're going to be adding mostly the DC Friends area. So over here, you'll see the flying scooters, the little helicopters, the drop tower as seen, in that picture. And what I love about this is it's taking over the place of a stadium that really went unused. I think it was an old Dolphin stadium or dive stadium, but it hasn't been used in probably 10 years or so. And I'm really happy that they're replacing an unused show arena with rides, and especially family rides, something the park could need, because it does get very, very busy here at Six Flags Over Georgia. Now, I was talking about that facade, and here it is. A little tricky to see with the sun, but really, really well done, especially for Six Flags. You got, you know, Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, and it's really, really neat. You know, if you're a fan of the old cartoons, lots of style, you know, gags and things like that you might get. And that's it. It's that's one last walk through the old Bugs Bunny world. We've got the new section coming next year. Molly, you grew up at the park. Any thoughts on this one?
They needed it.
Okay.
I think the Spanish theme was a little weird.
Yeah.
And didn't fit in.
Yeah. And I agree. It's definitely something that, like not something I'd be personally looking forward to as an adult, but definitely if you go through and look as, you know, a fair thing of what this park could use, big time on the list. New to improved kids area, because they did do the Thomastown at one point, but that is once they lost the license and some other things, it's really kind of a shell of its former self and doesn't really work. Over here you get a great view of some of the terraininess feature of this little kids roller coaster. As you can see, it dives in and out of this building and over this thing. It's actually a fun little ride. Here it goes. But that'll remain. You know, that's just going to be the Joker from next year. And I think it's a really solid investment for the folks here at Six Flags Over Georgia. Good for them. And that'll pretty much do it. Right now, I'm just going to cut through. We rode the sky ride, so you get a sort of an aerial view of what goes on here in this section of the park and some of the construction. We'll take you over there. Thanks.